I got nothing to say, yeah, I'm just loving the way you're looking over here. Come over here and tell me your name. I can tell by the sound, yeah, when you open your mouth. I hear my new favorite melody, hey. We should both run away. Why do we ever stay in the first place? I can't shake the feeling when you face away from me, babe. I will wait a lifetime if you say you stay with me, babe. I can't shake the feeling when you face away from me, babe. I will wait a lifetime if you say you stay with me.
Sounds so soulful, don't you agree?
Honestly, not even worried. Episode 17. Oh my God, let's just get right into it.
Right, nice and lean. 17.
It's a new year. First recording of the new year.
Yeah, man.
Which is crazy. We're out here. We finally did it. I'm trying to catch up on all the archived pods, you know?
Yeah, dude.
And I think we're crawling out.
We're almost done.
Yes, we're almost done. Once you get those audios edited, that thing, I think we're gonna skip the music for that one.
Okay.
Because we're getting so much good suggestions for this one.
Yeah.
That I want to just move on to this one and get this out. So by the time we record 18, we're like up.
That's a good idea.
Know?
I'm down with that. We just put a Paul Stretch version of the song at the beginning.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, remix. If you guys want to support us, go to patreon.com/honestly not even worried. We're on YouTube, we're on Twitch, we're on Spotify, we're on Apple Podcasts, we're on YouTube. Click that MF follow button, click that MF like button, show a friend.
Who was that friend?
Click the bell.
Make it easy for them. Show them how to subscribe, do all that. What's my New Year's resolution for this podcast is to stop saying Yeah.
Yeah, I've gotten onto a train. Recently.
Yeah.
In real life too.
Oh, really?
When I'm just talking on the phone and like somebody wants my point on something,
yeah.
It's my turn to speak for a prolonged period.
Wow.
You're gonna get 2 or 3 in there.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I think I maybe influenced you in a little bit.
I think so. I think it's crept in. I kind of like it better than and like though.
Is good. It's a nice little transitional phrase.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people do it too. Like,
yeah.
I do this because I love it.
Fair amount of
what's like the next tier above to use as a tick that's helpful.
Fuck. In that
that being, I like when people say like
I do too. Yeah,
I like when people use people's names. They'll be like And
let me just say this as well.
In that, Blake, that, we did converge on that point, and we did do some research on that. It's true, Blake, that we...
Oh, my God. Over and over. I bet there is a book of... You could learn, 3 to 4 of those.
Yeah.
And really just never be seen
yeah.
as somebody who repeats a word.
Yeah. I realize, aside from, I say sort of a lot.
Sort of.
It's sort of, and it became this sort of it's kind of like a nice little ads filler.
Yeah, that is a good one. I've been saying my worst enemy word, which is literally.
What? Oh, literally.
I think I have some friends that say literally.
Yeah.
And I really, and I'm always criticize whenever in my head I'm they're just using that in the wrong way.
Right.
And then I've been doing it a couple times, and I've really got to just quell that.
It's addicting.
It's hard. Yeah, it is.
I do this because I love it.
You catch on to other people as you sort of adopt their mannerisms and their tics, and then it's hard to get away from that.
Yeah, I there was a time when I was living at home, and I really only one of my homies was
friend
in the same area to hang out with, and I was only hanging out with him, and I just started doing some things that he did. You just unconsciously absorb
their way.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I gotta evolve.
Yeah, I gotta evolve. I gotta have my own way.
Yeah, I need my own style, my own presentation.
Yeah,
which I think we're getting our own. We're getting our own styles.
Yeah. We're getting there.
Do you have any resolutions for the year? I know it's a kind of a contentious issue. People are pro-resi, anti-resi.
I mean,
resi.
I have. I think that one of the things I want to do. Ideally, if things are moving in a positive direction, so far not.
Yeah.
But it'd be really cool to go to a new continent this year.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Dude. Same.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I want to go to Iceland.
Damn.
Yeah.
You got some like what does the scene look like to you when you fantasize it? You got a lot of cool little different colored buildings, a lot of wood, a lot of mountains.
Yeah, well,
Some cloudiness.
I've just heard it looks like Mars. Like
Yeah.
you can drive around the whole like country. It's like the size of a state. Like it's very small.
Well, make sure when you go there, you really first thing you got to do is make contact with the ground.
Don't you agree?
Oh yeah,
Touch the earth and,
I need to
and just get a
take my
sense.
shoes off.
Take your shoes off.
Take my socks off.
wiggle your toes into the mud
In the dirt.
Just touch it,
Yeah, I'm gonna get some yeast and put it in the volcanic
dude. Yeah.
dirt and make some bread.
If we had a travel show, that shit would go off, dude.
That would be-
and we did that every single time.
That would be so fun. I hope that one day we could finance
I know.
that sort of thing.
Oh my god, dude.
Be like just you,
Please.
me, and Rudy traveling together.
Please. Yeah. Once we get our like toes into Vice,
Yeah,
like Adult Swim and Vice, and like all the
When did any of our plans ever actually
sort of millennial news channels, we'll get something like that.
Totally, man.
Where we get paid to do something just fun.
Absolutely. I mean, I think we could put together a really good video
Yeah.
with that.
Because you're like, you could like, in terms of like, if we do more on the edge stuff, like things involving drugs or weird experiences like that, you could play kind of like the straight guy, kind of like the Carl Pilkington.
Yeah.
And then I'm more on the spectrum of like a Bert Kreischer, but we're like not too far either way. you know?
Yeah.
We plan, we get there, all hell breaks loose.
So that would be really cool. But mine is I want to go to Japan.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are you working on?
We've been taking lessons, been doing this, doing that. What do they speak in Iceland?
I think Icelandic. I mean, I think it's just very, but I think a lot of people speak English, so I think you can get by with English there.
Yeah.
pretty easily. But you want to go to Tokyo specifically, or just Japan in general?
Definitely Tokyo as the main, but like you said, like we're gonna have to suss out what the situation
Someplace
is.
you can see the sky.
But
Yeah.
definitely like some sort of big travel
I think you'll like that after
would
all
be
those years in Azkaban.
sick.
I wonder if it's absurd. Sorry.
Japan was like the best though so far, like in terms of dealing with the pandemic.
Yeah.
It's us that's gonna have to figure this shit out.
Yeah. I mean,
'Cause we're doing the worst, but Japan, like they have like super low deaths.
yeah, I would say I think it's picking up a little bit now, but I think that's just I think they probably just stopped
Holidays
there.
and-
Yeah.
We panic now.
Yeah, a little bit.
Dude.
Pick up, but not.
I don't know. Wait, total deaths in Japan 3,746.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not good to like be like, wow, that's look at
that
death
was
stats,
us
but
yesterday.
exactly.
That's fucking crazy, dude. I mean, we are a bigger country, but
But I mean, dude, Tokyo is so densely populated that like the fact they're able to pull this off,
well, it's because
they're primed for it.
They've been wearing masks forever, dude.
God. People are such babies when it comes to that stuff, man.
I know. I really don't understand it. Like you wear a seatbelt, but you don't wear a face mat. Like it's the same thing.
That's the thing. People are like, "Oh, it's so ridiculous that for the government to force you to wear a thing." Like, okay, it's cool that it's like for the thing, but like for safety, but it should be out of respect for other people, and the government shouldn't be able to force you to wear anything. It's like, okay, dude, like you'll get a ticket if you're not wearing your seatbelt. You don't think about that.
Yeah, a speed limit. What's a
Yeah.
speed limit set by the government?
Yeah, exactly. Just fucking do it.
Yeah, just
Ride it out, and then
Yeah.
it'll be over. And I'm not, but you know, whatever.
People love to say like every time I go on the page for Nashville to just like check out what the daily whatever is. Yeah, in the comments it's just always like put the masks.
Yeah,
It's like dude, yeah, because you don't wear one.
yeah. It's like of all
Nobody
the
wears
things, of all the things to worry about government control, it's like wearing masks to stop a disease is not like the thing to worry about.
Yeah, it's so misguided, man.
You have to worry about the tech companies, as we said in the last episode, controlling you way more than the government. The government doesn't know how to do shit.
I'm just saying.
But as a pivot, I think I like both the places we want to go to. I wonder if it's an absurd goal to say we could probably go there in July, August.
Oh my
They
god,
say I'm crazy when I'm about to go dumb again.
that just fills me with so much hope.
I know, dude. I just want things to get better so we can do that.
I don't know if financially I could do that.
Yeah,
in July.
Well,
But it'd be cool.
Just totally, just the next stimulus check. Just put it away. For your trip.
That's true.
you
That's
know?
true.
Just all of it.
I mean, yeah. God, I wish we didn't like fuck up the coronavirus so bad because but people are flying to LA from here for like what, $30.
Yeah, that was insane.
That's crazy.
But I did read today that like 1 in 10 people in LA, like it's big bad over there right now.
Jesus Christ, man.
Panic now.
Be safe.
Wear your
LA
mask, y'all.
LAians.
Just do it.
We're so fucked.
Yeah, man. So we can have our. So we can travel.
Yeah, so we can start our fucking travel channel content.
Yeah, dude.
Speaking of which, if you guys go get at us on Twitch, we're doing a lot of cool stuff there. We're doing weekly stuff. You can participate live, etc. And we're growing in many ways. But let's get right to it. I want to start with maybe questions people brought us.
Yeah.
And see if that sparks any sort of inspiration to chat.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Before you die, let me just say this.
Okay, questions. At Renkeville says, how's the new tub?
Oh my god, dude.
You've been taking hella baths or what?
Have you taken a bath yet?
The new tub is
Divine.
oh my god, it's phenomenal.
It's quite cool.
It's like something out of a model home.
Yeah,
It's perfection.
it's so clean. I would eat ramen out of it. You know.
Yeah.
But-
Honestly though, it's that clean. That's not far fetched.
Yeah. We have not been taking hella baths. We've talked about it. We sort of discussed like the possibility of bath bombs being part of the equation. We've played around with that. But at this juncture, I've taken about 4, maybe 5 showers in there. No baths yet. That is a possibility I will look into. However, the time has not come. You?
I've not taken a bath yet. I would like to at some point, I think, before anything happens to it. It's so weird that we use white as a color for baths, in my opinion. And showers, you know. Why would we not use it? I guess it's good because you can see the grime, but now whenever there's even
I know.
this
It's, like,
much of
ruining
a
the sanctity.
discoloration, I'm like
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I'm trying to like I
Which
can't,
is good. It's
yeah.
like now it's our responsibility to keep it clean, like for the next people or whatever.
Yeah.
Because we were born into a shitty tub when we got here.
Oh my god,
you know?
dude! It had those like jets on the side.
Yeah.
Which we never used, which would just leak mold.
Yeah, they were just caked in mold.
You didn't, and you'd wipe it away, and I think in like probably like 2 days it would come back. You're just like, what the fuck? This is
like,
insane.
What kind of like jet design allows this much mold?
I think that's just those jets, dude. I think that's just
Yeesh.
warm water is just
Yeah.
just builds it up there so fast.
Yeah, but to be honest, I'm not a bath guy.
Yeah.
I've tried to be a bath guy. I don't know. I get in there. I'm sitting in my own little dirt.
Yeah.
It's up to my nipples.
Mm.
I don't know what to do. What do I read a book? The page is gonna get wet.
Yeah.
What do I do? A podcast in there? No, I'm gonna electrocute myself.
Oh yeah, that's true.
A lot of people were like,
Yeah.
do a pod in the tub. Do a pod in the tub. I'm like, I'm clumsy enough. I
Oh
don't
my
need
God.
all that moisture near my electronics.
Can you imagine that falling into this headphone amp?
Yeah,
Or
yes, dude.
yeah.
Or like, and this
Cloud
light
lifter.
and imagine this whole thing, like one cable, I pull it and it all just like crumbles in like into a point into the middle of the tub.
Yeah. And it
I'm
could,
in the middle
it
of
could
it, like, would you rather take a shit in a Coles or
that'd be a hell of a way to go out. We wouldn't even have video footage of it though, we
Yeah.
would because that's waterproof. So
Right. And then they find us and they're like, there was one last clip that they
That's it.
recorded.
that's it, dude.
That'd be a way to go. But thanks at Renkeville for that. We're gonna flash right through these.
Mhm.
Next question here. I'd like to be able to do rapid fire calls at some point.
Like 1 minute long or 5 minute long calls.
Yeah, like just like have a person like DJ Doug Pound just kind of like loop this guy in, boop.
Yeah.
But we've got a Discord coming, so
We got to figure out the technology with that.
yes, there's more gear that we need.
Yeah.
At Kaylee Martin says, "How's the tub?" Oh my God, Kaylee, you would never believe this thing. It is so good.
I don't know if you feel the same way, but I would eat ramen off of it.
I would eat not just ramen, but also French onion soup out of it,
Wow.
and an extra large white chicken chili.
Oh my God, dude. I would do that too. I would eat a bread bowl out of it. And then when it disintegrates into the bottom of it, I would scoop it up with the rest of the bread.
Oh yeah, yeah, me too, for sure.
So good.
Oh my God, yeah, but no, we're not been taking baths in it. We don't both fit in there. What other questions? Let's see.
That's a New Year's resolution of mine.
What?
For us to both be able to fit in the bathtub.
Fit in the bath.
Yeah.
All right, let's do push-ups. Oh, another New Year's resolution of mine that I'm about a week deep in.
Mm-hmm.
No pornography.
Oh, nice.
No more porn.
No more porn.
No more porn.
Cut it out, buddy.
Out.
Good, man.
Well, do you watch it still?
Hmm.
He
No,
doesn't want to betray the fact.
I'm also doing I haven't really at all.
Yeah.
I'm trying my best not to. I'm trying, like, it's just so.
Who needs it?
No, it's not a
Who needs
good
it?
habit to have. I mean, whatever you want to do to.
I'm like going through like things I'm addicted to or like just things that I don't need in my life that are vices. I'm like, okay, I don't smoke anymore, but what else could I cut out that'll like improve my shit?
Yeah.
And I gotta tell you guys, I might go into the no bust zone and just do no busting at all.
Well,
If you guys will join me in this journey.
self busting.
No.
What?
Zero busting.
Really?
Have you heard of this thing called sexual transmutation?
Explain it to me.
So you take that energy, that need to fuck, that need to cum, that need to make love, and you transmute it into your day-to-day activities. It gives you energy, it charges you up. It's an alternative source of energy, much like perineum sunning, much like sun gazing, much like Wim Hof breathing.
You talk about
These are the things I'm actually working on, an ideal morning routine
Okay.
that I'm gonna release to you guys as soon as I finish the ebook. But it's gonna be, you start with some Wim Hof breathing,
Okay.
and you're doing it with your ass towards the sun in the morning, in the winter,
Oh.
and you're looking. You sort of you're like a happy baby pose. You're spreading your own legs, but you're also looking directly into the sun
Whoa.
and Wim Hof breathing. So you look absolutely insane.
Yeah.
But the amount of energy this grants you, you could be powered up for, I don't know. My estimates say it's 3 or 4 years.
Is this when you wake up? You do this in the
Yes,
morning.
every morning.
Okay. Because it makes me think of the people that would use the sun as a source of food.
Yeah,
So you're combining those two things.
exactly. So you're
Wow.
sun gazing, and that's a source of food, and that's your first meal of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And you're also perineum sunning, so your taint is getting the energy. You're also Wim Hof breathing. Get that energy that way, alkalizing the blood.
Okay.
You want to go into the code. It's gonna hurt like hell.
It's funny but true.
It's the 13th rule for life. No busting.
It's gonna hurt like hell.
Don't bust. Your balls are gonna be blue as hell. It's gonna hurt like hell. Trust me. I did it for 3 years before I studied the Gulag. And in the Gulag archipelago, they didn't bust. There was no busting. They would try to, stick their hands down their pants and say, "Bust or no busting," and it would hurt like hell.
Like hell. They use their boners as hammers to get out of the cell. It hurt like hell.
If you think your life is bad now, gosh, imagine being in the Gulag with balls full of bust.
Balls about to bust.
With your balls about to bust, and you can't do a damn thing about it.
Your stomach's gonna hurt like hell.
You couldn't even. They didn't have bread bowls. So yeah, no. So if you guys want to join me, it's hashtag new tub fan club 2021 and hashtag no bust, no glory.
Mm-hmm. No bust, no glory.
No bust, no busters like Ghostbusters.
It sounds like a lost bit of philosophy from Marcus Aurelius, like a stoicism.
Yeah, it's very stoicism.
No bust.
If you
No glory.
okay. If you go on Reddit, there's like no fap communities. On top of sexual transmutation, it's also called semen retention. Now that is some Marcus Aurelius shit.
Oh yeah.
The sword presented itself to us in a moment of need.
Rule number 13, semen retention. Oh my god.
I'm reading this book called Atomic Habits.
Oh, ooh.
You heard of it?
Who does that?
James Clear.
I've read The Power of Habit, Charles Duhigg.
I'm sure these are all basically the same, but
What does he say?
well, it's really cool because it kind of breaks it down. I read a lot of these like self-help books, and some of them are better than others.
Yeah. Some of them you're like, this hits, there's a lot of truth here, and others you're like, they're just trying to sell copies of self-help books.
Just I get annoyed when it's just the philosophy of it, and
Yeah.
there's no actual like do this.
Yeah.
And this guy is very much like there's a story about the thing I'm about to talk about. This is a study they did on it, and this is how you do it. And that's
Okay,
every chapter is like that.
Yes, that's how you do it.
Yeah, and it's really great. There's just like kind of like one of his examples is replacing, like you got to make it easy to replace a bad habit. So
I was just telling that to Jenny this morning.
yeah, man. So it's
You have to reduce the friction.
so every time I used to boo boo,
Yeah.
I would take my phone in there and I'd be like on my phone while I
Yeah.
was boo booing. Now I take like my Kindle in there.
Wow.
I wipe it down, afterwards because it's gross.
Okay.
But,
Well, I mean, no. So, dude, to real talk, I bring my laptop in there sometimes.
Really, do you do a little work?
Yeah, or I'll like be on the web or whatever.
Yeah. So I just saw that as like, okay, that's one, it's cutting my time down on sitting there because I'm used to just sitting there and just scrolling. So I'm doing my thing, reading a little bit while I'm doing it. And then that shower, the thing I do before the shower where I do push-ups every time before I take a shower. So sometimes you hear me grunting in there. That's
another thing they said in this. I listened to a podcast this morning with a psychologist. Her name is something Wood. It was on Hidden Brain with Adanti Fashanka. Great pod. Last time I suggested a pod, the Singularity pod, a couple of you guys listened to it and came at me and were like, that pod was really good. So this one was Hidden Brain. This was called A Creature of Habit. And they speak with Wendy Wood.
Okay.
Wendy Wood. You can remember that alliteration. Wendy would teach you if you'd let her. Just so you guys don't forget. Creature of Habit.
This shit crazy.
And you'd link the push-ups to the shower. She calls it like stacking.
Yep.
Yeah, so you replace things or like link things to another thing to sort of embed the habit into the other thing, which is very useful. I don't know exactly what ways I was thinking. I was thinking like I could do something like when I'm like making my coffee in the morning. That'd be maybe an opportunity to do something I need to do, like start writing or organizing my day or something.
Yeah, I mean that is exactly what's going on in this book too. So it sounds like they're on the similar page, but like
and it's like reduce reduce the amount of friction it takes to do the good habit. She'd say like people who. She was talking about this place in DC called it was this building and they had the irresistible staircase is what it was called. And so right in the front of this building, they had this staircase. It was like 6 stories up to get to where you were going for work or whatever.
Psycho.
And it was like a beautiful staircase with like Douglas fir wood and like really good windows with like supernatural lighting and
Divine.
You'd get your exercise in.
Let's go.
And they purposefully put the elevators like a little bit out of sight. Like you couldn't see them. You had to like walk down the hall to get to the elevators. But the stairs were right up front and center. And they were gorgeous and they were like cool stairs.
It's quite cool.
So people like would go up these 6 flights of stairs and they talked to this guy who was like, so like you go up these stairs every day.
I do this because I love it.
Is it at this point, like, is it natural? Like, what's going on? He was like, there's still days where I'll come all the way I'll walk 6 miles from the Capitol to work. And then I get to work and I'm like, or not 6 miles, but however many miles. And then he gets to work. He's like, oh, I got to climb these like 6 flights of stairs to get up. And it's like,
Take your pick.
then I remember that it's like a good view and it's like good for me. And I don't really do that much exercise in my work day anyway. So I just do it. And it's like a really aesthetically pleasing climb. And I always meet somebody or see somebody who I know on the stairs and we have a chat.
Yeah, dude.
And it's like setting up the environment so the thing you want to do is like easy and cool and fun.
Exactly. That's exactly what he was like. If you want to learn the guitar, put your guitar like in the middle of the fucking room.
Yeah.
So like you're like, oh yeah, I want to do this. I want to practice guitar. Like, and it's not about necessarily the time, like the duration of what you do. It's the repetition. Like how many times, like you did it this time, every day, blah, 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 blah. And eventually you'll just keep doing it.
You'll just keep doing it because it's just what you do.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, what can I set up because, I used to be on such a good thing with like cleaning the house. I had the thing where like I would clean 20 more minutes every day, but it's like what they said, sticking with it, you have to link something else to it.
Yeah.
So like, what can I link with like taking out Kitty's shit every morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
One thing you could do
Yeah.
is after you clean out Kitty's shit and take it to the trash can,
Yeah.
is do something you fucking love doing.
I do this 'cause I love
So
Reward.
you reward your
Yeah.
like either
Jerk off. Okay.
Yeah. That's your rule 13 though. You can't go against rule 13.
Oh no.
It hurt like hell. But yeah, if you just did something you really like, then you wouldn't associate it with a negative thing, and you wouldn't be like, "Fuck, I have to do this." Like, you could. I mean, this is a weird way to put it, but like, I get to do it.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
I don't know if that's the best.
No. That
for that one.
does help.
Yeah.
And then I find like it's like keeping yourself accountable too. Like there's so many different things you can use. So there's like rewards, there's a linking, and then like if I tether it so maybe if I don't do one thing, it like collapses into the next thing or something, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I was doing pretty well with the I was like using my phone like charger on my other like way far away, so I wasn't looking at my phone before bed and I was reading. But these past couple days with like just this crazy news, I'm like so addicted to looking at it.
Oh, dude, that was a really interesting thing that she brought up in this podcast was like the idea of habit discontinuity. So
That's
like
very interesting.
the importance of the role that chaos plays in making new habits.
It's brilliant.
So like when things are shaken up and your day is recontextualized and none of the like usual anchors are there, you look around and like things look different. Like it's hard to do the same habits that you're used to doing because like all your triggers are gone, all your cues, as she calls them, are gone to do these habits. But it's also like a really good opportunity to rewire like bad habits you may have had before. Which makes me think it's really interesting to think of like when the pandemic first hit and people were first like forced into their homes, like some people really made routine quickly and were like, this is an opportunity for me to, you know, work out at home every day or whatever. Yeah. And other people were just like, like I'm going to fuck off for a little bit and just like, you know, but it's true. Like the minute that your environment changes, you sort of snap out of whatever like automatic patterns you play, your habits, and you sort of just like you're just shook. Yeah, you just get shook whether you know, and whether you realize it or not, you know, and it manifests in different ways, which is interesting.
So you can either take that in the positive way or a negative way, right? Like you can, like it's easy to slip into negative habits, but it's also easy because it's just chaotic and everything's
exactly
neutral again.
Yeah, it's a shakeup. But obviously, you know, it's such a crazy thing. Like, it's nobody's place to be like, this is your time to like do something good for your life.
Oh,
like,
dude,
this time sucks.
there was somebody was joking about how P Diddy was like, he was like, if 2020 didn't bring out the hustle in you, the hustle's not in you. And everybody was like, fuck you, dude.
Hey,
rich people
off,
are
dude.
So fucking like,
why did you feel the need to say this? Dude?
Yeah.
Come
like,
on.
Sorry, I don't have $300 million, dog.
Yeah. If 2021 didn't bring out the hustle in you, I mean,
the hustle's not in you. Like, not necessarily.
Yeah. Why would it bring it? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Chuck P716 says, worst movies you've seen the most times.
Oh man,
that's good. I know there is one for me, but I can't think of it.
We're probably. I mean, this is a little obvious one, but The Room. I've watched The Room a lot. The one with Tommy Wiseau.
Oh, okay.
But probably 40 Days and 40 Nights as well. I would say a lot of people would think of that movie as that's the one where Josh Hartnett gives up masturbating and sex for 40 days.
Yo, that's me. Let's do it.
That's you. You should. Have you seen the movie?
Oh shit. With fucking. No, that's not the one with Philip Seymour Hoffman, is it?
No, that'd be funny though. Oh, you thinking of the one Along Came Polly where he trips on the wedding floor? Damn, dude, right from the jump. That's a good movie. No, I would say a lot of people would say no, that movie is bad. The one that I'm talking about, but I enjoy it.
That's what I'm thinking. Like movies that are bad that you just happen to end up seeing a lot.
Yeah,
I think of like I don't know, Malibu's Most Wanted. Like, it has such a bad score, but it was for like a summer or two. It was always on TV.
Yeah,
And
dude, I
watched
remember
it.
that.
I watched it so much. I watched it in English. Sometimes it was on in Spanish. Like, and now I like love that movie, but it's like a bad movie.
Yeah. I mean, I remember that being on Comedy Central, and the amount of fucking commercials they played during it was so insane.
That was such a good era of like MTV shows.
Oh yeah.
Like if you got to be with a family that had like this fancy cable, they had MTV2 that just constantly played music videos, which was cool.
Dude, that's how I figured out some. I think that's the first time I watched like Born Ruffians and Vampire Weekend and like Tokyo Police Club and stuff.
Oh yeah, they showed some weird ones on there.
Like late, they would show really cool indie videos.
Yeah. Oh, when it came late night, that's when like the N64 came out, and I was playing like
something's wrong with the G diffuser.
I was playing like Star Fox.
Oh god, that game's so fun.
My god, I was so good, dude.
Do a barrel roll.
I believe it. Was there 2-player on Star Fox, or you just got
4
through
player.
There's 4-player?
Yeah. It's like 4 players. You each like are drive a pilot of a plane. That's where that do a barrel roll.
Yeah.
Do a barrel roll.
Something's wrong with the G diffuser. But then like when the GameCube came in, that's when shit got hot. Were you GameCube? Let's get into the fucking.
Yeah.
I asked people if they were into PlayStation 2 or GameCube.
I got gamecast.
Or which one's better. PS2 actually won.
Yeah, I was
57%. I was actually really surprised by that.
I started on PS2.
Yeah.
And then years later I would get a GameCube.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, initially I was a PS2 boy.
Yeah.
Gamecast.
Let's see what games people were maining here. What were your guys' mains? What were your main games? I Am Tessa J says Animal Crossing on GameCube. Me too. Did you play that one a lot?
I never played Animal. I don't think I've ever played Animal Crossing.
Whoa.
And it looks really fun. You guys, everybody's playing it now.
I guess you're just built different, huh?
Yeah, dude. I was more of a Sims guy.
Can I borrow that?
Okay.
Yeah.
We had that too, but that was PC, right?
They had it on.
Oh my god, they had the shitty ass one.
Yeah. No, it wasn't terrible. that one that we have is bad.
Like
Busting
Sims,
out.
Oh yeah, busting out.
But
It's
like
Sims date night.
the regular Sims that they had on PS2 was fun.
Well, I said I got gamecast, man. Damn, I can't afford it.
It's gonna hurt like hell. Rudy Larejo says Melee, Super Smash Bros. Melee,
Yes.
Mario Party, NBA Street Volume 2.
Oh man,
That's another one I was really good at.
NBA. Well,
Like All Stars or whatever.
the one that was on the street. What was that one?
NBA Street Volume 2.
Is that the one where the cover's like the dude with the big afro?
Yeah.
And he's like super tall.
Yeah, and you can do like special moves.
Yeah,
and, like,
dude. That was a fun game. I had that for PS2 actually.
That one was so good.
Yeah. Blitz,
Yes.
where you could just
NFL
fuck
Blitz,
people
where you could just
up.
like tackle people nonstop and
Yeah.
like there's no fouls.
Oh yeah.
Bring back those games, dude. Like FIFA and shit, where it's like hyper realistic now. I'm like, what are we doing?
I really hate the stuff where it's like in-app stuff on these games.
Oh, like what?
That just makes me blood red mad. When you're playing like when we got that like NBA game,
Yeah.
and it's just like there's just like all these options to buy like in-app purchases.
Oh yeah.
It's like I bought the fucking game.
I bought the fucking game, dude.
Like,
that shit is so
Get
crazy.
out of my face with that, please. Like, dude, it's so. And then when we got just
Star
like
Wars.
Star Wars and like everything does it now. I like that. I think Warzone hides it a little bit better.
Exactly.
Like hide it from me.
Hide it.
Like
don't make
put
it
it
like
in my
an
fucking
ad.
face. Yeah, that is.
I paid for the premium.
Yeah.
Don't give me an ad
Yeah.
mid game.
I bought this at GameStop for $13. Okay. Do not give me.
Dude, imagining
ads.
paying like $60 full price for one of those games, and it just like constantly every fucking second is showing you an ad.
So frustrating, dude. I mean, I bet they make a fuck ton of money off of that, but
Damn, I can't
You know, a
afford
lot
it.
of people are saying. Andrew John says NFL Street. Tony Hawk's.
oh yeah,
Kingdom Hearts. That was a big one for me.
same.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts, the first one. Damn, dude, that shit got me emotional, bro.
So good, dude.
Yeah.
The songs were so good too.
And why do you think I wanted to Japan?
Yeah.
At Maxi Geoff says Smash, SSX, Sonic Adventure Battle 2, and he said AB2, and I know what that stands for,
What's that?
bro. Adventure Battle 2.
Oh,
Sonic Adventure Battle 2 was such a good game, really underrated.
I never played that one.
Dude, there were so many features. You could do the main levels. I got to buy that for our cube.
Get it, dude.
You could do the main levels The music also rocked. Floating around at the speed of sound. You know that one? Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow.
I thought it was Coldplay for like 2 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Not at all.
No, it's much more rock.
Gotta follow my rainbow? Yeah, dude.
Maxi Geoff, that was for you, dude. I'll fucking produce that whole thing up and make it sound clean in the pod. But dude, there was also like a Tamagotchi feature in the game where you could raise like these little Chow alien boys, and you would like get like add-ons for them, make them strong, and like, you know, they'd get different traits.
Oh,
There's
I
like a lot of randomness to it.
I think those games really activated something in me where I just like rankings and getting better. You know, when you had the little egg and you gave it food and you made it a healthy boy. I love those little keychains.
Exactly. Yeah, where you are just like taking care of this creature.
Yeah.
I feel like I
forget
always broke it.
The actual thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tamagotchi, right? That's what they're called?
Tamagotchi, yeah.
I can never remember the name of it.
Let's see. At Lizard Salt says Mario Sunshine. Dude, Mario Sunshine. Yes. Sonic Adventure 2. Yes. Jet Set Radio Future. Whoa. Okay, so he had Xbox too. That's like, I forgot to include that. Xbox One, like Jet Set Radio Future, Jack and Daxter.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
Jack and Dexter was the shit.
Jack and Daxter.
Ratchet and Clank.
I was going to say, that was like, then Ratchet and Clank really took over.
That was what I played on PS. That and Sly Fox.
Oh yeah, I remember that game.
Sly Cooper or Sly Fox?
I don't know. Sly Cooper sounds right.
He was like a fox with like blue and he had a bandit thing on and he had that little hook.
Yes.
That was
he had like a little beret.
Yep.
Yeah.
French.
It was like a Metal Gear game or like a sneaker game, but like cartoony.
Yeah.
SSX Tricky, that was a good one. There was a game for the Xbox. We were a little bit young for it, but my older cousin had it, and I don't know if anybody remembers, but it was called Blinks the Time Cat. So you'd play as this like kitted out, dripped out cat guy, and you have like this weapon that allows you to like manipulate time, and you use that to solve fucking levels. It's like, you know, Super Mario, but like with time. Blinks. There he is.
Time Sweeper.
Blinks the Time Sweeper. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I ever played that.
That's dope. Shout out, drop us a line if you remember Blinks the Time Cat. Drop us a line if you remember Beautiful Joe. That was a GameCube game that was like super cool but only like if you knew about it.
Is he
it's hyper stylized, huh?
Oh, whoa. He's not a character in Smash, right?
No, I don't think so. But dude, this game fucking rocked. It was cool.
Yeah.
Lizard Salt, thanks for that. I played all those games too. SSX Tricky was dope. There was a part of the level where I honestly don't know what they said, like when you were like go off the first ramp, but it always sounded like they were saying like Garibaldi's beef. And I never knew what they were saying, but it sounded like they were saying Garibaldi's beef.
I wonder what they were actually saying.
Katrina Helga says Tony Hawk Pro Skater, of course. Yes. Yeah. Tony Hawk Pro Skater, Thug, Underground. Let's see. Yeet for Hummus, Battlefront 1 and 2, SSX Tricky. Yeah. These are classics.
Oh, Battlefront.
Stephen Keith says, I never played those shooters like that. I didn't get into like slow, like tactical kind of shooting games ever. I played Counter-Strike for a little bit.
They definitely hooked me pretty early on.
Yeah.
They're just so...
It's very white boy.
Yeah.
To be like, this kind of makes me think of combination of like history and...
Yeah. Well, it's also something I could have bonded with my dad with. I think I low-key just wanted to be like, Dad, check it out. I'd be like, whoa, that's pretty cool. Whoa. I remember using the AK, blah, 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 over in Desert Storm. It's like, yeah, Dad, we're bonding.
I did not have that. I had like Animal Crossing and fucking whatever, Super Mario Sunshine.
Yeah.
Stephen Keith says GTA San Andreas. That's another one. I didn't get into the Grand Theft Auto games ever.
I would go over to friends' houses and play them because I don't think my mom let me have them. They were so fun. It was just so fun to just be debaucherous and do fucked up shit.
Word? Yeah. Can I borrow it?
Fable.
Holy shit.
Fable was the shit.
Fable was cool.
So good.
Yeah, that's one my older cousin had that I played for a little bit.
That might be... Is that Xbox 360 though? Is it me? That's
it's Xbox. The first one was just Xbox.
Man.
At Chris Sim says Super Smash all day. Love that.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah.
At Matt and okay, so at Melcy Holmes, Mario Kart, SSX, Def Jam, Monkey Ball.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good one. One time I went to a girl's. Actually, I don't want to tell that story. Adam Glass.
All right.
Adam Glass at Tony Hawk's American Wasteland Thaw. That was a good one. At Evnon said, I'm hella old. I only played PS2 at friends' houses. Stopped at N64 myself. Tekken and GTA mostly.
Who said that?
Evnons is my old upstairs neighbor in my apartment in Chicago. At Matt and Cheese says FFX Final Fantasy X. Wow.
I'm always interested when older people don't aren't at least a little bit curious, like dip their toes in and get like a new system, you know?
Right.
Like why not?
Check it out. Also, it's like
I guess they got shit to do.
Honestly, dude, half of the dopeness about having a Switch is like having the smart TV apps on there. On Xbox too. Like, okay, I can open Netflix on my Xbox and I don't have to change the input on my TV or anything like that. You know, it's super nice.
That is really nice because you can just hook it up to the
projector. Yeah. Matt and Cheese also said Sly Cooper, so there's a little shout out there.
Yeah, boy.
Oh wow! At Gray.Gordon says Crazy Taxi and Dance Revolution all the way. Those are like arcade games that they brought to the home.
Yeah, and Guitar Hero's on there too.
Oh my god! Yeah.
PS2.
That's true.
Or that might have been 360.
No. Oh yeah. It was Xbox
360. Dance Revolution PS2.
DDR was huge PS2 energy. I was good at the controller. I could play with the controller.
Oh yeah.
Also with we had dance pads. I mean, we were Filipino, so of course we had 2 dance pads. We broke out during parties and stuff, and you'd go to family parties. They had dance pads. Everybody had dance pads.
You know,
it was like you'd just come over and you'd break out the dance pad.
It's time. Chicago Filipino style.
Bring out the DDR.
I forget what I was going to say.
That's very Asian of you, Greg Gordon. Did you grow up? Did you have a Filipino best friend? I'm curious. Crazy Taxi and Dance Revolution.
Did you ever play the Simpsons Crazy Taxi version?
No, actually, yes.
That was fun. That was a good game.
I like the soundboards they had on that game.
When I was trying to remember the games I played, I remember
you said Hitman.
Yeah, and I couldn't remember like all these games that are just flooding back in my memory right now, which we've been talking about. I love it.
Yeah, I know. It really was like hitting on something. I was like, I gotta play these games, man.
Brings them back. Oh, I was gonna say, isn't it crazy when we got that PlayStation, just like the old
classic,
and playing it with those controllers without those analog? Is it the DualShock or whatever?
Yeah,
dude, that sucks without those little
no vibration.
Not the vibration, but the little not the direction pad, but the
the joysticks.
The joysticks are so crucial too.
Yes.
Like I don't think I realized
that's
how
so weird to think about.
Crucial those are to actually playing a game well.
That is so weird
because we were trying to play like any other game, and it was just so hard to like turn and like
and
whoever invented
PS2
those.
was like, we're gonna put 2 of them.
Yeah, boys.
And then GameCube did it too. GameCube had the bigger one and the small one.
And so did Xbox.
Wow. That really changed everything.
It really did.
So much more nuance.
Yeah.
Much more direction you can go in.
Thank you.
Halo for Xbox. Can't forget that.
Yeah. You guys be grateful for rule number 14. Remember the joysticks.
Always remember.
Be grateful, you son of a bitch. We used to play Atari and it hurt like hell on our thumbs. Okay.
Joints.
Okay, if you're a contestant on MTV's Room Raiders right now, how would you fare? A lot of people didn't want to give up. A lot of people were 51% said my room is clean. 49% my room is not clean. Is a nope. But a lot of people did not want to divulge the information of what is in their room.
I don't want to like destroy the magic of that show, but I really want to know like, you know, when did they sign the contract?
Right.
And how long. Like, why would you not
clean
just
your room?
Clean your fucking room if you knew you were going to be on a show for it?
Yeah.
Or were they like, just act natural? We'll know if it's not clean. Like, I wonder what the producers told those contestants.
Or I wonder if it was like,
for show.
Yeah. How could you manage that? Yeah. We got to find that out. Let's do a deep dive. If you guys, anybody could get into that, find out the Room Raiders process. We were just looking into how The Bachelor gets made, and I find that interesting too. But let's go back to these shows.
Yeah.
Before you die, let me just say this.
I I think I would not do well. My room's dirty.
At this moment, you would not do well. But
In a vacuum, it's pretend we're contestants on this show for some reason.
I
So you
think
take out all the, only keep the stuff that's yours in the room. But
I would say, you would probably do well though if you on a regular day.
yeah,
But if we're talking right now, you might not win, but you'd probably be a hard.
they'd come in. They'd be like, "This guy's creative.
Yeah,
He knows how to curate a vibe.
He knows how to read. He's got a nice curtain.
Yeah, they'd probably
Love
talk about the
that.
humidifier a lot. The humidifier would be like a deal breaker for some reason.
Trying to think about what thing in here they'd pick up to be like, wonder what he does with this. Because they always did that.
What is this for?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What is he doing with this?
Is that a macrame fucking plant holder?
If that hand was like closer to your bed, that would be like a sexual thing for sure.
Like, what? Are you sticking this up your asshole?
Yeah.
How would you do?
I'd win.
Yeah,
My room's
your
clean
room's
as
clean.
fuck.
Your room's clean and
Most of the
organized.
time, for the most part.
And you make sure it's like presentable for those who might judge.
Yeah, but it's tiny. I got a tinier room though. I got less space I got to keep clean,
Let's see what people got in here. At Chelsea Gunn, I'm in an Airbnb in Washington, and there's a creepy doll holding another doll. Okay. Well, that's not your room, so that's got eat_for_hummus says sex toys and a porno in the PS2 disc drive. Okay. Let's see.
That's interesting. That's very
Been
interesting.
nesting the last few days surrounded by chip bags and various weed jars. That's cool.
That
You
might
got a
appeal
nest.
to some people though.
Yeah. You got a nest. You got snacks and you got herbs.
You need the hookup.
Graphic novels, Crocs, French press.
Let me just say this.
Look, those are good things.
I wonder if anybody who got picked for that show purposely was like, I'm going to make my room weird as hell, dude.
I would.
Like dildos everywhere, butt plugs everywhere.
Yeah.
If anything, he feels more dangerous.
Like
Just
garlic just all over the place for some reason.
Cloves, just hella clove. Just cloved the fuck up.
Yes.
Keep garlic in your room. Your one album or CD that you spun a lot. A couple people said "Take Off Your Pants and Jacket." Blink-182. That was good.
That was the CD that I bought from Target with my friend.
Oh my god, yeah.
And my mom was like, "Did I already talk about this on here before?"
Maybe, but tell it again.
I bought that CD from Target, and my mom was picking me up from the mall. She was like, "Why don't you put it in?" I was like, "I don't really want to listen to it right now." She's like, "No, put it in." I was like, okay, I guess so."
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure, is that song?
Happy Holidays, you bastard.
Yeah, I think that song played.
It's Christmas Eve and you only got two fucking presents. Yeah.
Because I think it was on shuffle or whatever in her car.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she was like, "You're not, absolutely not."
At Adam Glab actually said, at Moby.Mike said toy podge, TOYPAJ. I didn't realize that was Take Off Your Pants and Jacket for a second.
Toy podge.
I know at Adam Glab said the same thing, but for some reason I can't find it in my screenshots.
Wait, his parents took his away too?
At Adam Glab said, take off your pants and jacket. Don't let the parents hear track number 4.
Yeah, that's really funny.
Something like that.
Divine.
Which is funny. That was definitely. I borrowed that album from the library.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
So I listened to that a lot, but
Genius move.
I think they might have had the edited one there.
Yeah.
Or not, I don't remember. It's like I had that, and there was also the All American Rejects album that had Swing Swing on it.
Oh yeah, that's such a good song. Is that the one with like there's like a go-kart on the front
Yeah.
cover or something?
Yes. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know if is it a go-kart or like a lawnmower or something?
It might be like, yeah.
All American Rejects.
Is it their debut record?
First album. Let's see. Yeah, it's a go-kart, you're right.
Yeah, dude. That's crazy. I
Wow.
can picture that. Although I thought it was facing this way instead of that way.
God, that's such a like old MySpace album cover.
I know.
Like your friend who's in photography class in high school made it for you.
Yeah. It really does look
my most spun album for sure though, and somebody said this in here. I think it was at Katrina Helga. Said from under the cork tree. It's Fall Out Boy.
Really?
Yeah, I listened to this nonstop.
When did that come out? 2004, 2005?
State. 2005. Yeah.
2005. Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Because I had like my Walkman, my CD player that I liked a lot, and I would just listen to it constantly.
That was a good record. I remember being surprised because my brother really liked that record too.
Oh wow. Yeah, they had a hot streak for a second. This album and then the next one, and kind of the one before this, their songwriting was really good. And then they just became trash after that. In my opinion,
mine was Avril Lavigne's "Let Go."
Yeah, Jenny said that too.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That was a fucking good one, dude. I never bought the whole CD, but
I loved like every song off that.
I remember the music video for fucking Skater Boy.
Chill out, let you just so golden, man.
I know. She really created like that sort of like visor beanie genre where it's like you got a visor and a beanie on the same time. Dude. And like she created that sort of mall grab skateboard like in the mall sort of vibe.
Yeah,
like, chilling outside of Zoomies.
God, dude. I mean, what's the name of that?
And she's Canadian.
She is Canadian. What's the name of that store that was like the scene kids would shop there?
Hot Topic
at the mall. Yeah. Oh yeah.
She's very Hot Topic. I went into a Hot Topic recently.
Anything good?
No, exactly the same vibe.
Really?
Actually, I didn't go into the Hot Topic. I went to Spencer's.
Oh, okay.
Spencer's Gifts, which was like where you would get like, they had like Hot Topic. They have Hot Topic stuff, but they also have like beer bongs and like, you know, don't cross me, I'm a bitch, like mugs kind of thing.
Yeah. You'll regret it.
Yeah. You'll regret it. And it fulfilled my craving for Hot Topic, so I didn't need to go into there.
Yeah, I remember those bands, when those bands were like a big thing. It was like, oh, you pop a black band, they gotta have sex with you. Oh, you pop a red band, you gotta make out with them.
You pop? Oh, like
the little bands, if you broke them that somebody was wearing, it was like, oh, you gotta. Oh, it's like the most ridiculous.
Oh my god, that's cool.
Yeah,
it's like a nice little interface to like. It's like a nice little coded thing. Were the dinosaur shaped like animal bands big in your region?
Yeah, but not. I think that was a little bit later for us.
Yeah, bring that back.
Like I feel like all the kids were into those. Like after, I think when we were in late high school, that started.
Okay. What year did you graduate again?
2010.
10. Man, put 2010s around me, man.
I'm surrounded by 2010s.
Oh, 10 babies.
You're 09, yeah.
Yeah, 2009. I'm old, guys.
No, you're not. Compared to what? I got to bring back my. I've been working on my Mitch McConnell impression, which no one ever wants to fucking hear.
Yeah,
but
compared to what?
Every time I do
it's like southern, like molassesy kind of.
Well, yeah, he'd be like, he has like this thing he does, where he people would be like, it's kind of expensive what Congress is doing. You know, they get a $50 stipend every day for lunch, and he's like, Americans spend $300 million on bubblegum every year. So I ask, compared to what? He like says that's like his main argument, and it's like so weak to be like, well, it's $50 for us, but Americans spend $300 million on bubblegum every year. So what does it matter compared to what?
Oh my god!
Such
what
a
fucking
turtle fuck.
Hey man.
Bye bye, minority
Give people
man.
Money. They need it.
Chill out. Oh.
I got into a bunch of ums in this podcast. That's okay.
You edit every one of them out. I'll edit all the ums out.
Yeah. Okay, so we got some music suggestions. Let's see if any of these hit on anything. Evan Tyor says more funny covers, please. I love the absurd music bits. At It's Kimmy Mac just said like a smiling face emoji because she wants High School Musical. Look, I love that suggestion, and it is going to happen someday, but I want to get to the point where we do like a musical episode that's like based on a lot of musicals. But right now I'm in the phase where I'm studying musicals. I watched Hamilton a couple times. I'm getting into it. My Lin-Manuel impression is pretty good, but that's not for today.
Still refining it. Yeah. We've got 3 impressions. We got already 2 impressions on here today. So. But High School Musical suggestion is coming. I have to watch those movies first. Yeah.
But once I like absorb the lore of things, I do a pretty good impression.
Yeah.
Which is I was thinking about this recently.
Before you die, let me just say this.
Why don't we, because you think about impressionist paintings, it's just like it's a painting of a scene, but it's not necessarily hyper realistic. It's just you get the vibe, you feel the feeling of it. But when you think of like somebody who does good impressions, you think of somebody who does a really accurate voice of somebody.
Yeah.
But it's like, why is it that? That would be more like an impersonation to me.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, like if you are an impressionist, I want you to just give me the vibe of somebody.
Well, I think that one dude, Shrimp Josh, I think he does a really good impression of Donald Trump, because it's him, but not.
It's off.
But it's off.
Okay, yeah.
In his own way, that is like probably the best one we've seen.
So like I feel like if we like get into something, we can do a pretty good like gives you the feeling of the thing.
Yeah,
but it might not necessarily sound like the thing.
Yeah,
know?
Exactly.
But yeah, all I need to do is watch High School Musical 1, 2, and we'll do a good ass High School Musical cue one day. At Spicy Vitamin says Dashboard Confessional. Another thing, I was emo, but I did not listen to them. At Rife Life says ABBA.
Oh man.
Yeah, that'd be
we
tough.
were doing some ABBA on New Year's Eve.
We did. We rung in the New Year with Dancing Queen, which is my favorite song of all time.
So good.
At Melcy Home says Screamo-esque song. And at Timothy V says, dude, we got to collab and make a brutal deathcore track. So maybe we can combine those things, or make like, maybe like we can do like a Screamo version of the intro song. You know,
that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. But like do a thing where, you know, the bands that would contrast a really hardcore section with like a really melodic section,
where it's like
it'd be like a heavy breakdown, but then like a super catchy chorus.
Okay, yeah.
And then it would go back. It would go from like major to minor or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
We could do a song like that.
Kind of System of a Down, right? They kind of
for sure. Yeah, that's a good example of that.
Yeah.
Those were always my favorite kinds of heavier music. Adam _Glab says CRJ. That's Carly Rae Jepsen.
Oh man.
Ooh, we could do a Carly Rae Jepsen version of the intro song. Shy Nico says PC music. All right. Rudy Lero says college acapella group. Oh my god, dude! I want to do an episode on that too, because there's so many good cringy college acapella group videos.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
I got nothing to say, yeah, I'm just loving the way you're looking over here. Come over here and tell me your name. I can tell by the sound, yeah, when you open your mouth. I hear my new favorite melody, hey. We should both run away. Why do we ever stay in the first place? I can't shake the feeling when you face away from